Peace and blessings. I was requested to do a video sharing how we delegate chores and maintain a schedule in my home. And one of the ways I do that is by using this master schedule that I created. This is our chore schedule, and this is our master homeschooling schedule. Now, each one of my children, including myself, has a color which spans throughout my homeschooling planner. Also, they are color coded throughout the house. So for instance, my children have the same washcloths. My daughter, who has pink in her book and everywhere, her washcloth is pink. My son's green. Everybody has their own, their color. So they know what belongs to them. Even their clipboards are going to have their color sticker on it, so they know exactly who it belongs to. So I have here a weekly schedule that is pretty much concrete, doesn't really change for the time being until we decide who is old enough to take on more responsibility and rotate the chores. But the way it works is every day it shows what is to be expected of each child. They have their morning routines and their morning chores, and then they have their PM chores. Every day there's also a area that shows whose day it is to wash their linens. And my oldest, she washes her own clothes. So her laundry day, she washes her clothes and her linens. My 3 younger children under her, they wash their own linens. My son Joshua, he doesn't have anything on his side yet because he pretty much follows me around, and I'm in the process of just training him in the basics of different cleaning around the house. But for instance, with my oldest, she has her AM chores, tidying up. My son, his day is to clean the bathroom is Sunday. Then my daughter, she has Tuesday for bathroom trash, so we know. And in addition to that, I have a chore chart in the bathroom, so it shows whose day it is to take out the bathroom trash and to clean the bathroom. So when you first open our door, there's a giant red arrow that says stop, and it says please do not forget to take out the trash. And it shows whose day it is to take out the trash and whose day it is to clean the bathroom. And again, it goes down and it shows who does what in the morning and in the evening. Mom does laundry every day, and Saturdays and Sundays I do my intense cleaning around the house. And I usually go behind the younger ones just to make sure they've done their job and just to tidy up behind them. And with my master homeschool schedule, this is a framework of how our day goes. This is not concrete, is subject to change depending on what's going on, but this is a basic visual aid so my husband can see and anyone can see, what is to be expected of them that day or what our day plans on looking like. I was also asked, how do I keep them on task? And basically it is up to mom and dad. Primarily me in my house. Very rarely does my husband have to say anything to them. And if he does have to say something to them, then, they have to deal with that. But they have been trained to know what's responsible, what's expected of them, what their responsibilities are. And if they do not execute their responsibilities accordingly, there are repercussions. So we have a system of they earn time on the computer, time watching television throughout the week, and then on the weekends they can exchange their tickets for TV time, computer time, anything they want to do. If their chores are not done appropriately throughout the week, I will take those tickets away, depending on what it is that they've done. In addition to that, if they don't complete their chores the way they're supposed to, or if they completely neglect their chores, not only will they have to do the chores that are expected of them, but they will also have to do something extra. And my children very rarely want to do anything extra, so they stay on top of what they have to do and what's expected of them. Again, it just, you as mom and dad, or as mom, the primary caregiver in the home, have to be behind them because they're children and they will slack off if you don't say anything or if you don't catch them. So you have to be consistent with it every day, all day. especially if you have multiple children. Just going behind them, making sure they're cleaning up after themselves, set rules and guidelines. If they're playing in one room and they want to, move into another room, you're not allowed to move into that room until you clean up the room that you've already been playing in. And again, if you have consequences to negative action or inaction, then you have to follow through with whatever disciplinary action that you set forth. You can't say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, because then they're going to take you as a joke. So this is what we do in our house. And again, I'm not a drill sergeant. I think I'm pretty laid back, but when you have responsibilities in my home, you are expected to follow through and do the best that you can in anything that you do. And again, it's about being consistent and being persistent. And the more consistent you are with them, it will be second nature for them to do what they're supposed to do. So if you set reasonable list of chores that your children are capable of doing based on their developmental stage and their age, then you set, okay, this is what happens if those chores aren't done. Now, if they're young, you're constantly going to have to reinforce it and show them this is how we do it. No TV time, no video games, nothing like that until your job is done. So I hope this answers your question, and you have a blessed day. Peace.